Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Past France of the Hello New World podcast. What's poppin'? Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Yo, man, I was just sitting in the car and I just wanted to discuss the latest Kanye interview or talk or whatever you want to call that. You know what I mean? The stand-up discussion with him and academics. So listen, I worked in the music industry, still do, as a stylist, a designer, creative director. Worked with Jim Jones, Joyner Lucas, Ace Hood, just whatever. And here's the thing, once you get behind that curtain, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've dealt with it on a smaller level, but still with artists that are, you know what I mean, in the game for real. And my thing is this, man. When Kanye lost his mother, he kind of lost his mind a little bit. You know what I mean? His kind of reason for being, his best friend. And when I look at what he's going through, it's like he's in a fake industry expecting it to be real. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood was never really for realness. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Hollywood or Hollywood, it's actors, it's rappers, it's people putting on a character, a persona, selling you imagination, selling you creativity, not selling you reality, not selling you something real. It's more like this is the place where you come when you want to get away from reality. So the same industry that made him into who he is, he's like, man, why isn't this more real? I mean, it never was, right? You know, he was mad that Kanye West, he was mad that Jay-Z didn't show up to his wedding. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z didn't show up to your wedding because Jay-Z always looked at you as a beat maker, never admired you as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted you to shut up and dribble. You know what I mean? Shut up and make beats, don't rap. Dame Dash believed in you as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? When I look at Ye, I look at someone who's hurt because he felt used. Well, duh. It's Hollywood, man. That's all. Look, you either to be used and do some using. And in reality, if you can't be used, then what good are you? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, he's been used by people in the industry that's all they do is use you. You know what I'm saying? And again, he wanted something real out of something so fake. When I look at Ye, I look at a dude who is surrounded by people who may not have his best interests, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like you signed John Legend and Tiana Taylor, and you got Big Sean, Sci-Hi the Prince, and Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, Don C, Virgil Abloh, all these people around you that are there to A, make money, B, become more famous and level up. You know what I'm saying? No one said they signed up to be a part of good music, to be real with you. Again, this is Hollywood. Hollywood is full of opportunists. So at the end of the day, it's like he sold out to be a part of an industry and became a billionaire. Now that industry is showing him, listen, this isn't real. And him not having his mother to keep him grounded, you know what I'm saying, is just sending them deeper and deeper, you know what I mean, into like a mudslide of chaos, you know. And I think his next mistake was getting with Kim K. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have got with a sister, you know, like his first girl, Alexis Pfeiffer. She's so precious with the peer pressure, couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Alexis Pfeiffer was his childhood high school sweetheart, you know what I'm saying, that he said he was gonna marry but didn't, you know what I'm saying? And then his mom. So those were like some of the last things that kept him rooted in reality, you know, dealing with somebody that knew his before, not just who he was after. So then you get with Kim K, who fed into your lust and sexual addiction, you know what I'm saying, your porno addiction. She was like your fantasy girl. And then once you realize she's not real either, you stay and you have kids with her. Now you're like, yo, she won't let me see my kids. She's letting my kids get on TikTok. She's letting my kids be used as a sexual object or be a little too revealing, this and that. It's Kim K. You met her in Hollywood. Like, she's a Hollywood chick. What did you expect from her? So I think he has false expectations from an industry. You know, he wants it to be real when it's not. You know what I'm saying? You can't go looking for a wife in a strip club. Like, you have false expectations for something that doesn't give that. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood doesn't give real. Keep it real. You know what I mean? There's not much substance there. So I think Kanye is broken. I think he's hurt. I think he's lost. He's rich. And being rich and unhappy is a crazy combination, because then you get suicidal, because then it's like, where do you go when you can't go anywhere else? I mean, you're rich. You reach the mountaintops and all that. So where do you go after that? So at the end of the day, I think, like, Ye at this point, I mean, he might just need a sister that knew him before he was Ye, or just a sister who's rooted in reality. Because right after Kim K, he got with the other girl who worked for the Yeezy company, and she's with all the nudity. She's with all the Hollywood antics. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna reel him into reality. So where do you go once you're rich? You've seen it all, did it all, you're a billionaire. You know what I mean? Nothing moves you anymore. Sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping he don't do that. You know? And he went over to God trying to go that route, but then he said the dude, I forgot his name, but he said the dude he was working with wanted like $2 million from him from Sunday service. So he's like, Dag, I tried to go over there. You hit me up for $2 million. So I think that old boy needs to find him a smaller church, not a mega church, somewhere realistic, and find him a woman rooted in the Lord that could really reel him into reality a little bit, and he could live off the grid a little bit and just really have real love with someone genuine and really get closer to God. Because I think he's just lost, he's broken, he's hurt, he feels betrayed. But expecting something real out of Hollywood just ain't real. That's my thoughts, man. It's your boy, Past France. Thanks for tapping into the Hello New World podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Share it. All that. God bless y'all. I holla. Yes, sir. Ha.